Hi, everybody. Deb Brown here, sitting here with Howard Boggess, right?
Yeah.
Tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm part Crow Indian.
Which part? Was your mom Crow?
Yes.
Okay.
My dad was Norwegian. So
Oofda.
that's what I mostly am, is Crow and Norwegian. But no, I was born west of Lodgegrass on Good Luck Creek. I always tell people I'm a real Crow Indian brat. I was born right in the middle of the Crow Reservation.
By the Bozeman Trail, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get interested then in doing this with this research for the Bozeman Trail?
Oh, I've did a little bit most of my life, and one day probably about 15 years ago, I was visiting with an old guy, and he told me, he said, the Bozeman Trail was very well marked. And I was wondering what was going on. And anyway, I got to looking, and it is very well marked. I followed the whole entire trail.
Where does it begin?
Well, it's the old north-south migration trail for the Indians.
Okay.
That's what it is. And they got started in they started marking the trail. I followed it down from the old fort there at Sheridan, Wyoming. I followed it maybe a mile or two, and it is marked beyond there. And it's marked up across the reservation. Any place you want to go on the trail, it's well marked.
So tell me, when you say it's well marked, are you talking signs? Are you talking deep ruts from where the wagons went? How can you tell what that marking is?
Well, the ruts from the wagons, but I told you it was the north-south migration trail for the Indians. The Indians marked it with little piles of stones.
And what are those called, those piles? Are
Just markers.
Just markers? Okay.
That's all I know of them as.
Did they paint on them or put any markings on those stones?
No.
Just a nice pile of stones, huh?
Yep. Yeah, there's just little piles of stone, and I don't know. Sometimes they're 75 feet apart. It just depends on if the trail's going to change. But no, I found places over around Fort Smith, and on them places, I found the travelway trails.
And so trails.
Travelway.
Okay, travelway. Got it.
That was where the Indians moved. a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
So this trail could have been marked, oh, I would say 1,000 years ago, because the piles of stone are just sunk in the ground.
So do you think there's still a lot of those markings out there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they go all the way to Bozeman. Well, they stopped just this side of Bozeman, and they travel. No, not Bozeman. Yeah, Bozeman. Um,
Why do I have Virginia City in mind? Did they go that far?
yeah, that was the end of the trail.
Okay.
Fort Laramie to Virginia City.
So, talk to me a little bit about why the natives went back and forth. Did they go? Was it seasonally, or was it hunting? What caused them to travel instead of staying in one place all the time?
Well, a lot of people say that we came from across the land bridge, and it goes into, it starts at Alaska. And I've never talked to anybody about it being marked in Alaska yet, but I've talked to people and they said, well, they followed it up across Canada.
Hmm.
But it's right on the east face, the foot of the east face of the Rocky Mountains,
Okay.
and it goes all the way to New Mexico.
Gotcha. Now we're talking not about the white men using the Bozeman Trail, and it's named after John Bozeman, but we're talking about the original trail. Did it have a name before it got renamed Bozeman, or was just how they traveled?
No name.
I was always curious about that. So, John Bozeman, let's talk about him a little bit, just a little bit. Um, he only was on that trail, what, 4 years? Is that right? They only traveled it.
Oh, John Bozeman only traveled the trail twice.
Ah,
He traveled from Virginia City down to Fort Laramie. And he traveled with a man by the name of John Jacobs, and John Jacobs' daughter, who was an Indian lady. And well, like I said, old John Jacobs, he knew the trail down there, and he took Bozeman right down the trail, all the way to Fort Laramie. And he went back to Fort Laramie, and then he came back with the first train that came across the Bozeman Trail, and back to Virginia City. See, then the military used the Bozeman Trail between the forts that were from Fort Laramie. There was 4 or 5 forts across Wyoming, and but like I said, there were 4 or 5 forts across Wyoming, and he went down originally and came back, and he got lost. He got lost, and where he went, I don't know. I have a diary on it, and I can't find it. But I have a diary on it, And he got lost. Probably came down someplace south of Billings here, because I'm sure that he got lost. Probably this side of Prior Creek. But no. Well, like I said, John Bozeman just went down the trail and then came back up with a wagon train. And that was the only 2 trips that John Bozeman ever used the trail.
And they named it after him, huh?
And they named it after him. They